Hi-ho, wee way, everybody. Happy Thursday. Starting a little early off today. But we'll see. Might go the distance, maybe not. Time will tell. We can start off here with a scenario. Let's go kind of look up horror. Blasphemo. Tales of Mechanical Horror. All right, I'm in. I'm going to leave the name. Killy. Killy's a good name. I am Killy. I've been climbing up the labyrinth, massive structure of Blasphemo. Here we go again. Yeah. What's up, Biz? It's unknown just how deep or tall or how tall the terrifying, almost majestic. You know what? I fixed the AI or the. Let's
I
just
am
have
Killy. I've been climbing up the labyrinthine, massive structure of Blasphemo. It's unknown just how deep or how tall the terrifying, almost majestic mechanical expanse climbs. At times it's a series of claustrophobic halls and alleys that climb or descend seemingly forever, metal ripped from the walls by cybernetic claws of some synthetic abomination. At other times, I find wide stretches of unspeakably beautiful mechanical landscape.
Ooh.
I may see colossal constructs repairing or building onto machinery that stretches for miles around with unimaginable purpose, or hundreds of small drones flying like flocks of birds inside metal domes that stretch as far as the horizon reaches. I steadily climb. I've been traveling upwards for years and years to reach the top of Blasphemo with no end in sight.
Okay.
My footsteps echo down the metallic, claustrophobic hall. Wires hanging down spark with blue electrical discharges and the sound of whining circuits hum constantly in your ears. I'm searching for a way to stop the growth of Blasphemo. That was my purpose, although I've long forgotten who gave me that purpose.
Wow.
All I've seen is horror after horror, atrocities, and nightmares. I step through a massive archway covered in strange markings I don't recognize. In front of me are two towers that must be hundreds of feet tall, looming over me and draped in stone robes. They, like everything in this sector of Blasphemo, are worn and decayed from centuries of abandonment. The constructors have long moved on, only concerned with building new structures to expand the city. There is a massive staircase in front of me, flanked by dozens of rising silver spires that once served some purpose for some unfathomably large machine that has long since stopped working. I draw my
It's Windings, yeah.
pistol as I scan the area, and begin to slowly climb.
I've seen this before. I've accidentally set my font to this and almost bricked my computer. It's Windings. Whoa.
Strange mechanical creatures lurk behind every corner. Huge white beasts lumber across the ground where they stand still as statues. More robotic constructions roam endlessly around them. A few even approach, but never do more than look at me with their blank glass eyes before turning away again.
Okay, so I am not a threat to these giant mechanical beasts.
I continue to make it up the stairs until I come upon an open door leading into another corridor that goes downward towards the center.
I do notice Twitch is misbehaving. It has not been green once since I started the stream, so if it is lagging or buffering, I apologize. We just got fingers crossed and hope Twitch gets their shit together. And, oh, it's back to yellow. It's green, slightly green. Oh, and then it's, yeah, who knows anymore. It's orange, it's green, it's yellow. I don't know what's going on. You look towards the center and see something strangely strangely, you see something strange that stands out in the landscape of metal and wires. It is a large tree.
It is much larger than any other structure in the vast network, easily towering above you like a giant redwood. On its trunk sit a series of weirdly shaped machines, similar to those found in old.
Oprah. Old science fiction movies, all with the various tubes and pipes attached to them. Some appear broken, others seem incomplete. You walk closer to the tree and hear something speak to you. Uh-oh. Oprah. Oprah? Oprah's gone.
Hello. You turn back and there, sitting inside one of the devices, sits a small robot that appears almost human. Its head is flat, with 2 round black eyes and 4 arms ending in hands covered in strange cybernetics that give off a faint blue glow. The speaker looks over his shoulder.
You tell the creature, you tell the small robot, I am Killy.
Hello.
Oh.
You turn back and there, sitting inside one of the devices.
You tell the small robot, I am Killy. What is your name?
His voice sounds very odd, like he has no vocal cords or lungs.
Okay.
He says nothing else, merely staring at you and appearing uninterested as if this exchange was just part of some routine test.
It was worth a shot.
Come on. A loud bell rings through the room, echoing from somewhere far below ground.
You look down and see a giant pit. At the bottom, you notice an old woman in rags is motioning you to climb down and follow her.
She disappears into the darkness. You start walking towards the edge. It suddenly starts raining rocks and debris as a huge metallic fist swings downwards and strikes the side of the tower behind the massive door that leads upwards.
Whoa.
A blast of energy explodes outward, sending chunks of stone flying everywhere. Your body jerks backwards and hits the floor hard, knocking the wind out of you.
You wake up in a bed in some underground tunnel. The old woman notices you have finally awoken and gives you some gruel. To eat.
You awake now?
Yeah.
The next morning you are awakened by a soft light shining upon you, illuminating the wooden walls of what seems like an ancient chapel. The ceiling is high above and ornately carved with religious imagery. Strange runes cover every inch, but none seem familiar.
Ah, so you're finally awake. You ask the old woman, or you say to the old woman, "This is a church." Seems kind of silly that we used to believe in such a thing. If only the priests of the past could have seen what the future would actually become.
The last sentence causes both of you chuckle as she pours hot water over your head for another quick wash. You quickly get dressed after a brief shower and begin making breakfast when you hear the sound of someone banging on the heavy doors outside. It appears they must still be working this early in the day, and it sounds like their supervisor wants them to work even harder.
You open the door and look out to a huge underground city filled with survivors.
There is no order or organization here whatsoever. There isn't any need.
Well,
Everyone helps everyone else without question. They share everything equally. Some people wear ragged clothes, while others will dress in lavish attire that screams wealth. No one looks at anyone differently because of the way they appear. In fact, many of these new companions were once complete strangers before the great plague struck Blasphemo and
Oh, there's a great plague.
forced everybody into survival mode. I am Killy. You shout across the vast room as loud as you can. A young man who appeared to have been waiting turns around and walks towards where he heard your voice coming from. He has wild black hair and wears a red shirt with gray pants.
Who are you?
His eyes are blue and his skin is tanned. My name is Dared. I was the first person to survive the fall of the Tower of Despair. What about you?
Whoa. So there's no way to climb down. You just have to fall into it. And those that don't die get to live in the underground city.
Killed in the fight against the machines. Dare, you answer him quietly. Both of you pause for a moment looking out upon all those assembled below.
It's Darren. Not Dare. Don't short my name, please. I said it for a reason. Darren. Yeah. I'm in a new place full of strangers. Yeah, I would never do that. I would go, I'm never talking to everyone here ever. So I'm just gonna be quiet and fuck off to my my new hole in the ground. Not scream across. Of course, too, there's killer machines outside. The only reason this is safe is because they don't know about this place. So perhaps shouting is not... I think we've made a lot of enemies by just shouting. You ask Darren what you can do for work around here. Darren tells you that tells you that that he has the perfect job for you. Hi ho, wee anime. What's up? Happy Thursday.
They want me to go up to the surface and gather supplies and goods. It should take less than 2 days if we make good time. After some talking, it seems like there is enough food and water to last us until spring comes back again. We don't really know how long this could keep happening since nobody knows why or when the gods will stop destroying our world.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, they gotta run out of power sometime, right? You agree to help Darren on this mission. Darren gives you some self-defense weapons against the machines. Self-defense weapons that are super effective against the machines. Darren is such a strange name. Yeah.
Guns with ammunition powerful enough to rip through their armor. They also gave you a few clips of ammo and told you to come right back.
Piercing bullets.
A bell rings throughout the city as you walk out to catch a ride down into town. As you approach, you notice an enormous group in front of one particular building, a large tower that looks very familiar somehow.
A large tower. What could this be? I'm wanting to stop asking questions and start answering questions. You know this tower as you know this tower as it has the company logo scrawled across it. This tower belongs to Amazon.
The people waiting for rides look nervous and worried at the same time, but they seem happy to see you coming. One of them says something in your direction, then walks off quickly towards another set of riders. A moment later, a small hovercraft buzzes past overhead.
Oh, the kitties are making some weird noises, yeah.
Killy, you hear her voice echo faintly over the speakers.
So Amazon's got hovercrafts in the future and they're willing to sell. What's this voice?
She sounds distressed. I am so glad you're okay. There were rumors you'd survived. Please tell me you didn't have anything awful happen to you? Nope, you answer. Nothing too serious. Something about hearing Anna Maria speak makes everything feel better and calmer again.
Ah, yes. Anna Maria Amazon. You tell Darren to hold on for a moment before you head to the surface. You rush up the tower and embrace Anna Maria. It has been so long since you last saw her. Anna Maria, Anna Maria. She goes, that gets old really quickly.
Although she is not quite what you remember, still you cannot help smiling upon seeing how much more beautiful this version of her seems. Her dark hair hangs below the neckline of a white blouse. That shows some cleavage. In fact, all of you are dressed similarly in light clothing. You can hardly believe such things used to be available here.
I think we might be back. Oh, Roger almost got him. Roger. If you're watching this, if you see if your connection is caught up, it's still red though. I don't know why that is the case. Beep 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 bump beep 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 beep. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water while we wait this out. I'm back. Jason turned invisible. No, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's get some water. There we go. It might be me, actually. I can't blame Twitch because it is storming outside, so I wonder if that's affecting my connection. So if I leave, I probably just got disconnected. Thank you, anime. Can I get a prompt? Can I get a character and a situation or an occupation? Ready to speed squeeze in a story here. You are blank and you're doing blank or blankety blank. Wow. 30% dropped fames. Thank you, Twitch. Hey. Oh, but we're green again. Hey! There we go. I just had to burn 30 minutes until I got a stable Twitch connection. You're Greg, a guy who's stuck in traffic. Nice and simple. It sounds. I think we've done this before. But let's see how it ends up differently.
You're not going anywhere fast today. It seems like every time you get to the front of one line or another, there's someone behind you waiting for their turn. And that doesn't seem fair somehow.
You try to stick your neck out of the window and see what is holding up traffic. Then you spot it. We do so many prompts that's hard to remember, though. That's true.
An accident on the highway ahead.
Okay.
A semi has jackknifed across 3 lanes. A truck hauling cattle lies broken down beside them with its trailer crumpled against the guardrail.
Ooh.
The cars around you have stopped to avoid hitting anything else.
The cattle have gone mad and started to stampede traffic. You get out of your car and start to run away.
But then you hear something, a low rumble from somewhere above you. You look up at the sky just as 2 jets streak overhead heading east. One lands near where the cattle are still stampeding.
A jet lands on the highway where the cattle are stampeding.
They scatter like startled deer when the jet explodes into flames.
What?
You watch the other plane circle back west toward San Francisco before disappearing over the horizon.
One kamikaze into the cattle.
What was that? What happened? Are those things real?
Yeah, what the fuck? And the cows keep coming. Today I saw an empty bottle on the road for some reason. I took it off the road. Yeah, some people are so garbage people that they'll just throw garbage right out their window. I've seen that on the highway. Someone just picks up a big plastic bag full of garbage and chuck it out their window. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, you already had it contained. Can't you just like take it to where you're going and then throw it away? Like, it's not even more convenient. You're just like, I just don't get it. Maybe they actively hate the earth, or they just don't care. But I feel like it takes more effort because you had to do that while you're driving to like bundle it up, roll down the window, and throw it out without it like coming back and hitting you in the face. You notice a pile of Cory's clothes from AiPD in the road and hide under them to get away from the cattle.
After a few minutes, everything calms down enough for you to crawl out and check if anyone's hurt. You find her lying unconscious in the middle of the street with blood streaming from her head.
You ask the woman her name, and she tells you
Jenny. Jenny says she's okay but needs help getting home. She asks you to drive her to the nearest hospital. You do so, stopping only once to buy some bandages and a bottle of water from a gas station.
that must be a big pile of clothes if we could hide under it. Yeah. I feel like you don't need that many clothes to hide under a pile of clothes. You get to the hospital, but the doors are locked. On the window, you see a sign. Hospital full. Cattle attack.
Go away. You are not allowed in the building. This is bullshit. You shout at the door. Open up. An orderly comes out and grabs your arm.
Jenny manages to sneak past the orderly and runs into the hospital. The orderly lets go of you and slams the door in your face.
It looks like Jenny's alright now. You think about calling Amy, but decide against it. There are too many weird things happening lately. Maybe she'll call you later. But what will happen to Jenny?
Yeah. Jenny kind of just took advantage of us. You sleep outside the hospital and wait for Jenny to be released.
You get some food from a vending machine and eat by the entrance. When Jenny finally walks out, you follow her to her apartment building. She goes inside, and you follow her upstairs. You knock on the door, but no one answers.
You leave a note for Jenny with your phone number attached.
You hope she reads it. Then you go home and lock yourself in your room. A few days later, Jenny calls you up.
I like to think that we just like sat at the phone and stared at it until Jenny called. For 2 days, we're just like, brrr. Jenny.
Hi, she says. I read your note.
Hey, she called back though.
I'm sorry we didn't answer the door. That's okay, you say. How are you feeling?
Uh-oh, please tell me you got a female roommate, Jenny, and not a
Good,
husband.
she says. Thanks for asking. You both laugh nervously.
You blurt out, So, Jenny, are you single?
She laughs again. No, silly. We've been dating for a while. Why? Oh, you say. Well, I guess I thought you might want to go out with me sometime.
Jenny says, sure, as friends, but I have a fiance, and he is great.
You can't believe how relieved you feel.
I can't believe how relieved I am to know that I am friend-zoned and that there are no stakes.
Then Jenny asks, hey, why don't you come over tonight? He's not home, just the two of us. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
You say, okay.
Some mixed messages from Jenny here. You arrive at Jenny's with a bottle of wine.
She pours you each a glass. You sit down on the couch together and drink your wine.
Okay.
You start talking about your day, and she tells you hers.
Things are
They talk
going...
about their jobs and their families.
Okay, things are going steady. She's not throwing us out.
Jenny mentions that her fiancé is a doctor and that he works late nights.
I've been in this situation, though, I feel like, and I never did anything. I always wonder, I'm like, are you just really that dense? You're like, really, do you get up on the situation that you're putting me in? Or are you really that, is it not that obvious? Or am I just being that dumb and not picking up on any of the signals? Like, do you think you're being more obvious than you actually are? Hey, what's up, Misha?
You tell Jenny that you're an engineer, that you work in the same building as her fiancé.
I'm an engineer at a place where a doctor works, and he works late nights.
He's not home tonight?
So I guess you could be a hospital engineer. Hospitals need engineers, right? Need somebody to look after the machines and stuff. Somebody to be on call. You say, you follow up by saying, she nods. And then you ask, your house looks like a dump. When do you clean your place? Thank you, Misha, for that. A heart engineer. Yeah, I work on hearts. I'm not a doctor, but I am an engineer.
Oh, well, she says. We had a big party last night and I haven't cleaned up yet. So you're having a party?
We had a party. So you had a party. Yeah, my sister came over from out of town. I just donate to the hospital. Oh, I see what you did there, Misha.
Did they stay the whole night? Jenny laughs. No, but they stayed until dawn.
That's pretty much the whole night.
You say, wow, that's pretty late.
No, but they stayed until dawn, so they did stay the entire night. Just because they didn't go to sleep doesn't mean they didn't stay until the whole night. I update heart iOSs. Yeah. Misha, I feel like that's just gonna ruin our Misha. Anime, I feel like that's just gonna ruin our chances if we take a dump in her house. She's gonna clean it up. She said she's gonna clean it up. You are not sure if Jenny is into you. But you try to make a move and lean in for a kiss.
Whoa, she stops you. I'm sorry. I just remembered. My fiancé is coming home soon.
This is the biggest tease.
Oh, okay, you say. Sorry. It's okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
It's okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, no. You're being too nice and enabling the situation. So now I think just say you're not into me. It's not cheating if you're friends first, you know? Great answer, Misha. Great answer. You are about to head out the door when you turn around and say, it's not cheating if you're friends first, you know? So that is a desperate Hail Mary.
Yeah, I guess, she says. You walk out the door and back to your apartment. You get ready for bed, but you can't sleep. You keep thinking about Jenny.
Yeah, I guess as she closes the door on you. She's answering with her actions. She's saying one thing and doing another, so. It's like, ugh. Not that it has to be Jenny's responsibility to say, you're a gross, sweaty pig and I'm not interested. Because that's hard to say, especially to someone who's being really nice to you. Like, I want you to be my friend and stop trying to sleep with me. And we're just not getting it. So, we're both kind of to blame, but we're more to blame, I feel like. My guess is Jenny's fiance is Cory. That's why his clothes would be in the road. Well, there was a ton of cards in the road. It could have been anybody's. You arrive at Jenny's place. Give her mixed signals. Yeah, there we go. Throw it back in her face. You arrive at Jenny's place the next day and are greeted at the door by her fiance. Cory's clothes are everywhere. That's a red herring. That's what I think, Misha.
Hi, he says. I'm Dr. Adam Jones. Hi, I'm Tim, you say.
Oh,
nice to meet you.
We lied. We lied. My name is Greg, but I said my name was Tim.
Adam leads you to the living room where Jenny is sitting on the couch.
Adam says, your friend Tim is here. Jenny looks confused. And you admit to her, I lied. I don't want him to know my real name is Greg.
Oh, okay, Jenny says. Come on in. You sit down next to Jenny on the couch and you guys chat for a bit.
Okay.
So, Adam says, what do you two do for fun?
You say, and Jenny makes up a lie. Makes something up. And says, we are in the same co-ed soccer league.
Adam says, oh, cool. So you play soccer? Yeah, we're both on the varsity team, Jenny says. I'm on the junior varsity, you say.
We're really complicating the lie. She like looks over and goes, what are you fucking doing? You're complicating things.
Cool, Adam says. So what are you two doing this weekend? Jenny tells him that she has to work. You say, I could probably use some company.
Adam, this is night school soccer team. Yeah. Adam tells you that he is free and down to hang out. Great. Now you are hanging out with your crush's boyfriend. How could things get any worse?
Jenny says, "Oh, okay." You both say goodbye to Jenny and Adam leaves. Now alone with Jenny, you ask, "So, what do you want to do?"
Haha. You think about this and you want to do the right thing. So you rush out to the driveway and ask Adam before he leaves for work. Mr. Jones, I like Jenny a lot. I want you to dump her so I can begin a relationship with her. Are you okay with that? This is gonna go well.
Adam says, "Greg, you have no idea how much I love Jenny. But if you truly care about her, then you should be honest with her." You say, "Okay, Mr. Jones."
This is so strange. You go back inside and tell Jenny how you really feel about her.
She hugs you and kisses you. She tells you that she wants to take things slow, but that it feels nice to finally be able to tell someone how she feels.
What? This is so strange. Hey, what's up, Red Crew Poster?
You ask her to dinner and she agrees.
This makes no sense. You've been so confusing before. Dinner goes great. Dinner goes exceptionally well. Jenny laughs at all your jokes and anecdotes. And you connect on a level you have never experienced before. You go home with Jenny and try to make a move. But Adam is home. Take her to Burger King. Yeah. Maybe they want to set up a scenario where you cheat on her and he gets off on being cuckold. You know, that's entirely possible, Biz. This could be all a cuck fantasy where he's like, yeah, take my wife on a date. And then let me watch as you consummate the date.
You try again the next night, but Adam is home.
Oh no.
The third night, you are determined to make a move. You are waiting outside Jenny's house when Adam pulls up. He gets out of the car and walks up to you, and you say, "Hey."
Adam tells you that he is into being cucked and wants you to sleep with Jenny while he watches. This is just the way the story's going.
You say, "I'm not gay."
That's one way to interpret it, I guess. I'm not gay. I'm not gonna let some man watch me have sex with his wife. And he goes, huh?
Adam says, "I'm not asking you to be gay, Greg. Just let me watch."
Yeah, that's a good way to...
You say, "Well, okay, but only because I want to show you what it's like to fuck a girl.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself to be okay with the situation. You and Jenny and Adam head to the bedroom. But this feels exceptionally awkward.
You say, do you want me to leave? Jenny says, no, I want you to stay.
Okay.
You say, then you will need to put on something sexy.
Jenny puts on a clown suit.
You ask Adam, is this going to work? Adam says, yes, I think so. You say, I'm not sure. Jenny says, let's do this.
Adam puts on a leather mask and ball gag and hops into a dog cage in the corner of the room. Jenny begins begins a performance as a clown, making dirty balloon animals and crude hand gestures. You are very confused. But you don't want to kink shame. So you play along.
After a few minutes, Adam starts squirming in his cage.
Oh.
Jenny says, baby, is everything okay? Adam moans through the gag. You say, he seems to be enjoying himself.
You hear a noise come from the closet. You open the closet and see a cock and ball torture wizard. This voice is too realistic, yeah. What's up, Owl? This is becoming that one scene from The Shining, yeah. The guy in the bear suit comes out. Guy looks up and they both are like,
Jenny says, oh my god, look at that thing. It looks so real. You say, it's a sex toy.
Okay, so this is just like a 6-foot-tall cock and ball torture wizard statue.
Jenny says, I can't believe I'm actually fucking this.
You can believe. You bought it. It's in your closet. You watch as Jenny grinds on the real doll of this strange old wizard character. You try to get in on the action. CBT tools, yeah.
You say, I want to fuck Jenny too. Jenny says, oh, honey, I want you to fuck me. You grab the doll and start pounding Jenny.
We're using a doll as like a surrogate to fuck Jenny because we're like, is this what you want?
Adam yells, Fuick.
We're like Barbie and Kenning dolls together, but they're real size people. It doesn't make any sense. You see a maid outfit in the closet and put it on.
Jenny says, "Fuck me harder, baby." You do. Adam yells, "Ooh, yes."
Ooh.
You continue to pound Jenny. Adam yells, "I'm gonna come."
Suddenly, the rage-filled cattle burst into the bedroom and began to trample everyone inside. You didn't think I forgot about the cattle, did you?
You turn around and see Adam standing there naked and covered in blood. Adam screams, "Please don't hurt me, please." You realize that you have been trampled by a herd of angry cows.
The herd of angry cows heard the loud and mysterious fucking, and they were drawn right to it. They even went up the stairs to the bedroom. And I think cows can go upstairs, they just can't go back down. Or that maybe that's an urban myth. I don't know if that's true or not. But I've heard that to be true. I think the same is true for horses. So polite about it. Yeah, please don't hurt me. Please, angry cows. The angry cows notice the statue, the real doll of the CBT wizard, and are pacified. You slowly grab Adam and the badly injured Jenny and slink out of the room. This is all just foreplay, yeah.
Outside, you see a police car arrive and the cops quickly arrest you.
Why would they arrest me? I didn't do anything. The cows are the real problem.
You are taken away to jail where they strip you naked and place you in solitary confinement.
I guess everything we did was illegal sexually. Yeah, and you wonder, like, how do you get caught? This is how you get caught.
A week later, you are brought before a judge.
The judge lists all of the sexual atrocities you have committed, including bestiality because of the cows. You plead not guilty. You await the jury's decision. Jenny and Adam still think this is kinky. Yeah, they're really into courtroom dramas too.
Jury deliberations take 2 days.
2 days?
On the second day, the jury finds you guilty of all charges.
No, I didn't do even bestiality. I didn't do
The
anything.
judge sentences you to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Oh.
You say, "I'm sorry, Jenny."
You realize that courtroom dramas are somehow also part of Jenny and Adam's kink as they are making out with the judge as you are being carried off to prison. Jenny and Adam are found not guilty. Yeah, exactly.
They both laugh and kiss. End of Book 1. To read the first chapter of Book 2, click here.
I'm clicking here. I want to.
It was just an innocent prank.
All right. It was just an innocent prank. Next time on Angry Cows Caused Me to Join a Weird Sex Party.
Greg is finally released from prison. He tries to go back to normal life, but things keep getting weirder and stranger.
Okay.
Can he reclaim his old life? Will he ever be able to find happiness again?
It's a great question. And a great hook to the sequel. We'll never know, though. Can I get another prompt? You could submit one on the Discord, or you could drop it in chat. All I need is a character name, first name and last name preferably, or and a situation or a job or an occupation or any of those things. You've been punked. You are Red Crew Poster a fool. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you, Red Crew Poster. Red Crew Poster. Not poster.
You have no authority to give orders here. Your job is to keep your eyes and ears open, not act like the captain of this ship. The man's voice was low but hard. He held his pistol trained on her as he spoke, and she wondered how far away from her he stood.
It knows, yeah. Oh, but then...
It seemed impossible that someone could be so close without touching her. She had never felt more naked in all her life than now, with the weightless feeling of space around them and only an unbreakable wall between her and certain death.
I'm gonna get rid of the horny. And it turned into porn. Yeah, I'm getting rid of the horny. We just did a super horny story, and if it wasn't so super horny, I would be into it. But it's like we gotta do a straight story, just a straight adventure story. No sex, please, on the spaceship. Nice, Biz. We'll do that next. Okay. You tell the woman. Sus. Protect the crewmates.
She will know what you mean by that word. And I am sure Seuss knows who I am.
Oh,
but they do
Seuss.
not know my name yet. What? Lucretia gasped at him, flushing in anger.
You tell Lucretia that this woman is sus and potentially the imposter that is sabotaging the spaceship. We're doing text adventure Among Us.
If it is true, then we must deal with her carefully and quickly. Otherwise, our lives may be endangered. That is why I need your help. It would be dangerous for me to go alone into the ship right now.
You say, we need to get the ship to AiPD headquarters. But you are the crewmate that can kill. Oh.
The man snorted. I don't care if there are 10,000 people down there or only one person. There's nothing we can do about them until we get back to Earth. We'll wait here for the shuttle to come. Rescue us.
You and Lucretia head to a terminal to do some maintenance work. You are met by Seuss, a surprisingly trustworthy man.
After several hours of conversation, you learn that the woman Seuss is actually an alien named Eleonora, who has been posing as Lucretia for years. You decide to let her continue to pose as Lucretia.
Okay. So Eleonora, the woman we think is sus, has been subtly stealing this woman's identity. And we've just been allowing that? Imposters are aliens. Ah, okay. Well then, I think we found it. Unless, not all aliens are sus. But, all imposters are aliens. Shoot the sussy imposter. Yeah, I think so. You convince your fellow crewmates to take a vote. You convince your fellow crewmates to kill Eleonora on the grounds that she is just too damn suspicious. Who has been training this AI to know what Among Us roleplay is? Yeah. Hey, it's just the internet. Execute by firing person.
In fact, you even suggest that maybe she is really the saboteur.
Yeah, I mean...
They all agree with your assessment, so you order everyone to stay together and watch each other's backs. Your next priority is getting out of this station alive.
You call for a vote in the common room. As soon as Eleonora shows up, you shoot her in the head.
Then you grab Lucretia and make your way to the airlock. You hear shouting behind you, but you don't look back. Eleonora's death does not solve any problems for you.
You put Eleonora's body in the airlock, but the door shuts before you can get out. You look at Lucretia as she laughs and opens the airlock, ejecting you into space. Lucretia is the imposter.
You fall through space, screaming for help. You feel something hit you hard. You pass out. When you wake up, you are floating in a small space. There is another airlock around you.
By dumb luck, you were hit by space debris and saved by being thrown into another airlock that somehow managed to seal and save your life. You have to find a way to warn the others. You hack the terminal and sneak back in to the ship.
You realize that Lucretia must have planned for this.
Oh,
She had
Lucretia.
placed the airlock inside the cargo hold. You crawl into the airlock and pull yourself along the wall toward the hatch.
Lucretia enters, but does not see you. Climbing on the rafters in the ceiling. You remain incredibly still and silent. Beads, but beads of sweat, drip from your forehead.
You try to reach the hatch controls, but Lucretia grabs your hand and pulls you into the cargo bay. She locks the door behind her.
Boss battle! Jason and his imposter.
You hear a loud crash, followed by silence.
You get in a fist fight with Lucretia. You suspect she has sabotaged the ship to self-destruct. But if you can defeat her, you can disarm it.
After several minutes of fighting, Lucretia throws you across the room. You land hard against a bulkhead. She stands over you, smiling cruelly. Oh, you're such a little girl.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? You are a woman, Lucretia. Well, I guess you're an alien. You're such a little girl. Sexist, yeah. And what if I was a little girl, Lucretia? We've come a long way. It's 2021. You can't talk like that. Oh, little pansy girl. What are you gonna do? Is hit me with your soft hands and put down the makeup and dance around for me? And you go, Lucretia, what year is it where you were? You get back up and notice a crate of weapons next to you. You open the crate and arm yourself with
A stun gun. An axe. A knife.
and we duct tape all those things together. So it's an axe with one side is a stun gun and the other side is a knife. And it's not very good, but I'm not sure it's better than the sum of its parts. I think those are all better separated, but for some we thought it would work. I should have told you that crew posters have AK-47s on their back. I kind of want a colony prompt out. What is that doing there? Yeah, exactly. We just have a crate of stun guns, axes, and knives. That's all we ship.
You start to run towards Lucretia, but she trips you with her foot. You roll forward and hit your head on the floor.
Lucretia stands over your body, about to finish you off when you quickly pull out your taser and shock Lucretia with full power.
Lucretia falls to the ground unconscious. You take the time to examine the unconscious Lucretia.
Okay. Oh no.
You turn her over and discover that she is pregnant.
She was sus. She was imposter, but she's also pregnant.
You think about what you should do with her.
You put Lucretia into the airlock and prepare to jettison her into the void of space to die. However, you can't bring yourself to do it because she is pregnant. You leave her locked in the air lock as a makeshift prison. She wakes up and you try to negotiate with her. Jail cell the brig. Now it's too dangerous. We gotta leave her in the airlock.
You explain that you will release her into space if she agrees to give up her child.
Okay, give birth, give me the child, and then I'm gonna shoot you into space. Okay.
She laughs at you and says, "If I agreed to that, I'd never be able to look my daughter in the eye."
And we go, yeah, that's pretty much what we're saying. Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying.
You cannot argue with her logic. You ask her to name the baby, but she refuses.
Can you name this baby that you'll never meet in real life? No.
You decide to use your medical knowledge to treat the pregnancy.
What does that mean?
You find the ship's medical supplies and make a list of things you need.
Oh, let's get that list. All right, what do I need to do for alien pregnancy? Loop, rubber gloves, forceps. I don't know what forceps are, but I think I need them. Cock and ball torture tools, yeah. A coat hanger, yeah. Fork, knife, margarine, turds, yeah.
Oxygen tanks.
Okay.
Food. Water.
Yeah. Not, those seem optional, but.
Blood samples.
Okay.
Urine samples. Vaginal swabs. Cervical mucus sample. Breast milk.
Yuck. A nurse, a doctor. Yeah. An alien doctor, an alien nurse. Cory's clothes. Your ship is not well stocked. And all you come back with is a napkin, some ketchup packets, one rubber glove, used, and some Gatorade.
You are forced to improvise. You create an improvised incubation chamber in the airlock. You fill the oxygen tanks with air and hook them up to Lucretia's cell.
Okay, what are we doing? What's the breast milk for? Yeah, as a mid-delivery drink for the doctor. It's like, that's good breast milk.
You feed her the Gatorade and the ketchup packets. You take a blood sample and add it to the water in the tank. You wait patiently for 2 days until Lucretia gives birth.
You decide to name the baby Oh.
Diana.
Diana.
You place Diana into the airlock and leave her there. You finally admit to yourself that you love Lucretia.
That came out of absolutely nowhere. What? What, Red Crew Poster?
The end.
Oh my god.
Are you sure this is safe?
What? I actually love you for trying to kill me, and I'm still gonna keep you locked up, but this has been fun. Next time, I am an doctor. Next time on Among Us Pregnancy Simulator. Your love story brought a tear to my eye. Yeah.
Ethan. I'm not going to let you kill me. You're not going to get away with this. Come on, just tell us what we want to know.
Alright, next story. Who the hell is Ethan? Yeah, who knows? Whenever I do the next time, it always likes to introduce new characters and even start a new plot, but sometimes it's related. Our next prompt is by Biz. Thank you, Biz. You are Rod Schaefer, a horror actor who's trapped in a snuff film about... ... Rod is a good porn name. Oh, Rod.
To be shot by the police. You're supposed to die on camera, but you manage to escape and flee into the woods where your girlfriend is waiting for you with an army of naked women. Your only problem now is that there's no way out except through this one narrow tunnel.
That is such a loaded prompt. All right, we're supposed to be in a snuff film. Okay, we're supposed to be killed by the police. Ugh, what? We escape, and we're saved by our girlfriend and an army of naked women. Great start. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would watch again. But there's a problem. You're trying to go through a tunnel, and it's too small. I guess you got to go in and out and in and out and grease yourself until you can get through that tunnel. Just getting through that tunnel. Just getting through that tunnel. Break through that tunnel. Lube yourself up until you can fit through the tunnel. You see your girlfriend has prepared for this and lubes you up to be squeezed through the narrow tunnel to freedom.
But when she does so, your body explodes.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
The scream was barely audible over all the other sounds coming from inside my head as I stared at the monitor screen. My heart raced like it had just run a mile sprinting across a track field.
Oh my god. I'm going to switch the voice here. This is all a movie scene, yeah. Your life flashes before your eyes.
Part 1, The Tunnel. Your girlfriend Sarah is screaming at you not to move. She doesn't know what happened yet, but you can tell something went wrong because her voice is getting more frantic and panicky.
Please do, Red. Yeah. I can never have enough prompts. I don't like this voice. Let's try Amy.
Part 1. The tunnel.
I don't like that voice either. Let's try Emma.
Part 1. The tunnel.
Part 1. The tunnel.
Something doesn't feel right about that one.
Part 1. The tunnel.
Yeah, that's back to normal. Let's try man voice. Sally. Actually, let's try Sally.
Part 1. The tunnel.
Okay. That sounds like default voice for some people's TTS. You pick up a picture. A picture that shows Jason from AiPD stealing your wallet in order to pay off his gambling debt. I don't have gambling debt. I pay my debt.
He gave you back change, but he also stole your credit card number, which is now being used to make purchases online.
Oh no! That's how this whole thing got started.
Sarah comes running into the room and grabs the computer mouse. You try to stop her, but she hits you with it instead.
Sarah is too late to stop you. All of the purchases have been made and already begun shipping. Your packages arrived. And you see that you have ordered the following items. When you're rushing to buy stuff online, it's not always what you want.
1. Enclosed space travel kit. 2. 1. Assorted body parts.
Okay. Both of those things are loaded things. Enclosed space travel kit. What? You mean it comes with a spaceship? It comes with everything I need for space travel? And then 2, what body parts? Are these living body parts? Are these animal body parts?
2. 1. Assorted body parts.
Okay.
3. 1. Assorted dental equipment.
Okay.
4. 1. Assorted medical supplies.
There's got to be a way to MacGyver all these things together into something that's going to prevent our head from exploding. I've heard that a voice in a Dark Souls 3 Google Translate run. What? Oh, this Sally voice? Interesting. You... Sarah asks you what you plan to do with all of that stolen, with all of that stuff. And you explain to her... ... I have no fucking idea.
How you need to get home. She tells you she has money saved up, and if you give her some time to find a job, then she'll help you get home. But you know that once those things start arriving at your house, they won't stop until they've delivered everything.
Sarah tells you she knows of a way to get quick money, but it is pretty shady and not something you'd probably like to do. Sarah tells you that she knows a snuff film director and that he will take anyone that is willing to put themselves in danger.
You ask her why she would even agree to this, and she explains that she needs money to pay off her debts.
Yeah, but for Sarah, it's a much different side of the snuff film. Maybe they jam stuff in her, or but you know, nothing too serious. For the man side of the snuff film industry, it's all death and killings.
You say that you don't want anything to do with this and that you don't care if you never see her again.
Oh, yeah. You think about it all night long and realize that it has come to this. You have to do this for money or else. You call up Sarah and say and agree to be in the film. You say, all these items will surely help me win an Oscar. I haven't truly been successful until I won an Oscar. Sorry, that's a little bit late, Misha, but I feel like that still applies. We could use all of these items in a snuff film. Although, I'm not sure snuff films are in the running to get an Oscar. I could be wrong, though.
You are given a script and told to read through it carefully.
Oh, whoa. Oh, here we go. Wait.
Part 2, The Tunnel. You sit down in front of the computer
We're
and
getting the
begin
script.
reading the script.
I want to read the script.
It seems simple enough.
The script says, interior. Police headquarters. Day.
We see Rod walking into the office area. Rod sits down at his desk and starts to work on some paperwork. He hears a knock at his door.
Oh, yeah.
Rod, come in.
Come in. Come in? I'm coming.
Detective number 1 walks in and introduces himself to Rod. Detective number 1, hi, I'm Detective Richard Gage.
I'm Detective Dick Gage. So you're a private Dick Gage.
I'm here to talk to you about your missing friend, Jason Strickland.
Oh, very specific.
You were supposed to meet him yesterday at 7 p.m. Rod, yes, we did.
This is a very interesting script.
Detective number 1, well, I'm afraid he didn't show up.
This just sounds like a detective plot. Now we know your real name. Oh no, I've been doxxed. What's up, Rustbox? Jason got a new last name. This is not a snuff film. You tell the director, this is not a snuff film. This is just a regular film. Thank you, Red.
Rod, that's odd.
Rod, that's odd.
Detective number 1, so, you two aren't friends? Rod, no, we're not. Detective number 1, why not? Rod, we've never met.
Haha. Okay, it could be an online friend.
Detective number 1, home? Well, I guess that makes sense. Beat? So, you wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
Jason Strickland burst into the room and shoots Detective Richard Gage right in the balls. Jason Strickland says, tells you to come with him if you want to live. I'll format like the script.
Rod, oh, shit. Jason shoots the detective in the face and chest.
Oh my god!
Detective number 2, whoa, whoa. Rod, shit, shit.
Jason uses CBD tools on the second detective.
Jason, hello, Rod. Rod, what the fuck? Jason, I just wanted to say hello. Rod, Jesus Christ, Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, it's okay.
Jason takes Rod to a underground fight club. Run by the police. Run by corrupt police officers. Jason tells Rod that the only way he is walking out of here alive is if he kills someone in this room. What would you call a snuff film award? The Nasties? The Oscars. Thank you, Misha. Yeah.
Rod, wait, what? Jason, I'm going to let you choose. You can either kill one of these men, or you can go to jail.
Jail?
Rod, jail.
Fade to black, cut to a cage with a man wearing a loincloth in it. In a cage across the room from him is a tiger. Oh my god! It's like a Saw movie or something. You think this is a trick question? You scan the room looking for the weakest person there. And see.
Detective number 4. Rod, okay, so I have to kill one of these guys. Jason, good choice. Rod, which one should I kill? Jason, just pick any one.
You close your eyes and point. You are looking at the largest man in the room with that looks very strong. He notices you pointing at him and accepts your challenge. You have to fight him one-on-one. Rod kills himself, meaning he doesn't have to go to jail? Yeah.
You look at each other and decide to start with a kick. Rod, okay, so I kick you in the nuts and then what?
What? What? What part of this did you think you were going to kick me in the nuts for?
Jason, then I will shoot you.
Flash forward to the present. So that's how that's how Rod. So that's how you got in this situation. Your head explodes. But somehow you survive. Your girlfriend pulls you out of the narrow hole and presents you to the army of naked women. I was about to say the end. Yeah, I think so.
They are all carrying guns and knives. They tell you that they will kill you if you try to leave the tunnel. You start talking with them and ask why they want to hurt you.
Great question.
You ask them, why are you doing this? All of the girls look at each other and say in unison. All of the girls, because we can.
Wow.
And that is why you are trapped in this hellish world with all these crazy naked women.
How are you talking? Your head could explode a little bit. Like maybe like this part of your head explodes. I guess you'd still be fine. As long as it doesn't penetrate your skull, or maybe a little bit of head exploded comes out your ears and you're fine. Not the crucial part of your brain. Just a little bit of your head exploded. And they won't have sex with you. Yeah. All right. Next time on No Sex in the City.
Sarah goes back to her old life as a porn star and ends up being stalked by a stalker named Eric.
Okay. Strange.
Thanks for reading.
Thank you for reading.
It's almost like I'm married.
Yeah. Yeah, almost. All right. Let me name this story. And now, our next prompt. Let's see. Our next prompt will be from Anime. Thank you, Anime. And then we'll do yours, Red. We've got another ear. Yeah. You are Martin, a cook for a fast food place. While preparing a meal, your jewelry necklace falls into the food. Nice and simple. Big mistake, Martin. You're going to get fired for that, Martin. What if someone chokes and dies on that amulet? I mean, necklace.
You take it out and put it on again, but when you go to eat, it is gone.
Oh, no, we ate it.
Where did it go? Your boss wants an answer before he fires you. What's in store for Martin?
Then it hits you. You ate the necklace. You now need to poop it off and clean it up before your boss finds out. Poor clumsy Martin.
But how can you do that without him knowing?
Great question.
Will this be easy or hard?
Hard.
Can you find another way around the problem? What if someone sees you pooping? Do
well,
you have time to spare?
Yes, I guess, yeah, what? Cute, wacky music, yeah. Every customer wants a necklace and a few. Yeah. This is, Crazy Carl's Spaghetti Emporium, where every plate of spaghetti comes with a jewelry necklace. Also, every plate costs $4,000. It's a very niche market, but there is a market for it. Nothing wrong with that, Red. You look around the kitchen and see a pot of coffee. Coffee always seems to make you shit. So you drink the whole pot and sneak away to the employee bathroom. Must be right next to the meat pit. Yeah, exactly. They're rivals.
You open the door just as you hear someone enter. It's one of your coworkers from across the room. She was walking by at the same time.
Oh no.
Hey, she says with surprise.
This is like a coworker we have a crush on. We're like, please go away. I am about to do something that I am not proud of. It is your coworker, Carla, who you have a crush on. But she can't see you like this, or she will never date you. You tell Carla, can I get some privacy, please?
She gives you a funny look but leaves the bathroom quickly.
Whew. All right, now I could get down to business.
You feel safe because there are no windows in the bathroom. Now what should you do next? Should you sit down or squat over the toilet?
You decide that pooping in the toilet is too dangerous because you might flush the necklace and lose it forever. You squat on the floor and begin to clench. Use your hand to yank the necklace out. Ah, yikes. Ouchie.
Clenching helps a lot. The pain comes later.
Oh.
First, you try not to think about anything. Then you try to relax and empty yourself completely. This usually works pretty well. But today something goes wrong?
Oh no, I mean, the necklace is causing a blockage and nothing is coming out.
You start to panic. You reach down to pull it out, but suddenly the pressure stops and you feel relief. The relief lasts only a second though, because then the pressure starts back up again. After several minutes of this, you finally manage to push out all the jewels.
I like to think that we're like pulling it out like one pearl at a time. It's a pearl necklace. You thoroughly wash the necklace in the sink, and return to work. When your boss asks, "Where is the necklace, damn it?" you hand it to him. He smiles, but then he starts to smell it.
His smile vanishes and he tells you that he has decided not to fire you after all. In fact, he decides that he likes you so much that he wants to give you a raise. That's great.
Your boss keeps smelling the necklace. Something is off, but you want to get your raise before he figures out what really happened. 2-cent raise. Hey, better than nothing.
I'll have to call my jeweler. He takes out his phone and calls the jeweler. The jeweler says that he can fix the necklace right away.
Yeah, jeweler, I got a problem with my necklace. It smells like the inside of someone's butthole. Well, we could take it. I'll take a look tomorrow.
Excellent, says your boss.
That's really strange. Why? Well, the only way it would smell like a butthole is if it was up someone's butthole. Martin! How much is the raise? You ask your boss, how much of a raise am I getting? Woo!
A $10,000 raise.
Damn!
You say, I can't believe it. Thank you very much, sir.
Uh-oh.
But your boss still smells the necklace.
Oh no.
Something is definitely wrong.
Oh no. We were so close. Oh no. What's her name? Carla walks by and you blurt out, "Carla, damn, did you fart? It smells like shit in here." We had to. It was her or us.
She looks at you strangely and then laughs. No, I didn't fart. It's the necklace.
Oh, but then she immediately cross-counters. She was prepared. She's like, "No, it's the fucking necklace. It smells like shit."
Oh, the necklace, you say. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, right. It's the necklace. You try to change the subject and say to your boss, $10,000, that's it? I deserve way more than that, and so does Carla. We're really just digging a hole.
No, you both deserve $10,000 each, says your boss. I'm giving you a bonus. Here is your check for $20,000.
Oh, wow. See? You only get what you ask for. And no more. He's like, nobody else asked for this, so I'm giving you the $20,000 bonus. What? But you have to split it with Carla. Okay. Well, I guess that... Is it a raise or a promotion? Sounds like just a raise. Quit your job. Quit my job? I just got a $20,000 bonus. Or a $10,000 raise, $20,000 bonus. Speech check success. Yeah. Yeah, that is level 100 speech right there. I'm very surprised that worked as well. You take your bonus money and purchase a replacement necklace that you will swap with the tainted necklace when you go into work early tomorrow. You arrive and see your boss has not left. You arrive at work the next day and notice your boss is in his office with the jeweler. They are both suspicious and smelling the necklace.
Martin, come in here please, says your boss. You walk in and see the jeweler holding up the necklace. Look at this, he says. It's totally broken.
The jeweler asks you to smell it and asks, Martin, what do you think this smells like? You lie and say, I don't know. What do you think it smells like?
The jeweler asks, do you want to tell me what really happened? You answer, yes, I do. Well, says the jeweler, I think you swapped this necklace with the original one and ate it.
Oh my god, that's a fucking... This guy should quit jewelry and fucking get into detective work, because that is amazing powers of deduction. How the fuck did the jeweler know that just from smelling it? The jeweler... The jewel tells you his name is Lieutenant Columbo.
He says, now, why would you do such a thing? You answer, because I wanted to get fired.
Wow.
Columbo says, you were trying to cheat me out of my money?
Wow.
You answer, yes, I was. And why would you want to do that? You answer, I hate my job and I wanted to get fired so I could collect unemployment.
Wow. Next time on Undercover Columbo. That would be a great spin-off. Columbo, but he's undercover boss as well.
Your boss tells you, I've decided to promote you to assistant manager. You ask, what? Yes, you're going to be assistant manager.
All right, new story here. And it looks like we're going to do Red Crew Poster. Thank you for submitting a prompt. And also Russian. Let's do Undercover Columbo. New story. Let me open up and get it. You wanted to get fired, yet your boss promoted you. It really, yeah, backfired, if you would think about it. All right, and this is in the AI module of Mars colonization. Thank you, Red.
You are Gordon Ramsay. After saving the world from Ronald McDonald, a crazy man named Joel Varkskelther summoned a fecalfunny.com meteor and exploded the Earth. Luckily,
oh, hold on.
You have a company.
Here we go. I forgot to switch to Russian. Here we go. Let's try Russian C.
You are Gordon Ramsay. After saving the world from Ronald McDonald, a crazy man named Joel Varskilter summoned a fecalfunny.com meteor and exploded the Earth.
Okay.
Luckily, you have a company for this. Various ships are ranked to fly off to a planet called Mario. Some people say Joel Varskilter is in tier, but you don't jive a fuck. You settle next to the Mushroom Kingdom and start your civilization. Your civilization is named fucking Crow, and it has a dragon castle, epic houses, shops and
okay.
a casino. Your name is Gordon Ramsay and you're a show who just wants to make money and not be a hero.
Yep, I can see
But
that.
hey, that is okay cause you're rich as fuck.
Hell yeah! yeah! As long as I'm not a hypocrite.
The Pocus was just finishing IT's first round of drinks when the door opened with a bang and the bartender spilled it out. The new guy's eyes were wild, his hair disheveled, and he had a smudge on his cheek that looked like dried blood. He walked straight over to the bar, grabbed a bottle of whiskey, and started chugging it down.
You cook the pox. A delicious voice. You cook the pox. A delicious meal. A delicious 3-course meal. Of which consists of the following dishes.
A big bowl of red meat.
Okay, just a big ass bowl of raw meat.
An enshire chicken stuffed with potatoes.
Presumably cooked.
A steaming pile of noodles.
Doesn't really seem like the marker quality that Gordon Ramsay usually puts together.
After eating, the Pocus starts talking to you about how the new guy is obviously going to get fired soon, and then he asks if you want to go home.
Joel Vargskelether is the planet, by the way. Okay. I hope the AI understands that. You ask the Pox if there was anything wrong with his meal. The Pox shakes his head no. You get angry and explain that the bowl of red meat was fucking raw.
You slap the Pocus across the face. The Pocus slaps you back. You bot start beating each other up until the pocket says, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna fuck you up. And nobody slaps the pox across of the face. You tell the pox that the only way to settle this dispute is to have a cooking competition.
The pocket agrees and calls you out to the kitchen. He gives you a wooden spoon and a spoonful of water. You stare at him for a second and realize what he's doing.
The pox is implying that the only dish you can cook is macaroni and cheese. You are insulted by this and start preparing your best dish. After an hour of cooking, you and the pox present your dishes to an impartial judge. Who would be an impartial judge? If your name is the pox, then you're probably getting into too many kitchens. Yeah. Hey, we don't. You might as well be called a chef named Chlamydia. Yeah, better than a wood saucepan. Yeah. Guy Fieri. Okay. Guy Fieri.
Guy looks at the two plates and asks the pocket, what is the difference?
Oh my god, this is t-shirt. Oh, this is the best thing.
The pocket replies, one is fucking RAW, and one is fucking macaroni and cheese.
One is fucking raw and one is fucking macaroni and cheese. I hope we made the raw one, and not we somehow made raw meat in a wooden bowl after an hour of cooking. It took us an hour to make macaroni and cheese. That's even more embarrassing. At least with it's fucking raw, we could say it's like ceviche or something. Oh boy. But still, an hour to make ceviche. You just chop it up and throw that shit in a bowl together. What the fuck? There's no cooking involved, really. It's more preparation. You stare. You wait anxiously for a guy to determine a winner.
After about 10 minutes, Guy announces that the winner is
Woo!
you.
You!
You feel really proud of yourself.
Gordon Ramsay wins again!
You walk out of the kitchen and into the dining room. The pocket follows you and apologizes.
But Mr. Ramsay, it's sushi. Yeah. I know. I just get angry. I like to cook things, and I'm mad when it's raw. What's wrong with mac and cheese? You're right. Why doesn't anybody... You know, on these shows, unlike Chopped, if someone just made fucking mac and cheese and put, like, whatever the ingredient on, was it? Like, what if you won? Why is that looked down upon? Because it's so simple and easy? Yeah, because it's so good. That's how it works. It tastes fucking good. They should, like, get rid of all the Chopped judges and bring in, like, children, and the fucking mac and cheese would win every time. And then you go, ha, I am a good cook, just not to you assholes, you pretentious buttholes. I'm a good cook. It's just for people who aren't full of themselves. You gloat to the pox and say, haha, I win, you lose. You donkey!
The pox tries to arc, but you don't care.
What are you arguing about? Guy Fieri decided. I was the
You
winner.
decide to take the win and head out to celebrate. You tell the pox that you'll see him tomorrow and leave.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, loser. Loser. Yeah, I'm gonna go. You know where I'm gonna go home and eat? Macaroni and cheese. And the pox is just like. Can you cause events if it's your prompt? Oh yeah, of course. If you've got the V-bones, you can do anything, Red. Spend away. If there's one food type we've perfected as a species, it's burger. Yeah. You return to the kitchen the next day and see that the pox has been up all night cooking various dishes.
He hands you a plate of fucking raw food. You look at it and say, hey, that is my fucking dish. The pox says, sorry, Dad, but you lost.
You can't retroactively win a competition. I mean, sometimes it happens, but it's very rare. And usually you have to prove that I like cheated or something. Guy Fieri walks out of the kitchen, bloated, like he's been eating everything in sight, and agrees with the pox. Guy says, sorry, Gordon. The pox is just the mayor of Flavortown today. He's taking the loss well. I don't know if he is, though.
You try to arc, but the pox cuts you off and says, don't worry, bro, we'll have more chances to cook together. Just remember, your macaroni and cheese will always be second place to him.
You know, I think he said macaroni and cheese so he wouldn't cook macaroni and cheese so that he could cook it during the competition and win. He was like, don't be cooking something so stupid and simple as macaroni and cheese. And then he's like, macaroni and cheese is my specialty. Please don't cook it. Please don't cook it. Please don't cook it. And yes! He just served raw meat to Guy Fieri. And Guy Fieri liked it. You fume in the kitchen. You need to create a truly original and utterly delicious meal to compete with the Pox's mac and cheese. Then an idea hits you. You need to cook oh my god.
A big bowl of red meat.
No, it can't be the same.
An Enshire chicken stuffed with potatoes.
We'll redo this. Well,
A steaming pile of noodles.
I mean,
You
maybe
prepare your meals and head out to the dining room.
I'm gonna retry that. No, that's a circling now. Oh, here we go. You need to cook.
Chicken pot pie.
I don't know. Chicken pot pie versus macaroni and cheese. I do love me a good chicken pot pie, and it does have like vegetables and chicken, but it is a pie. It makes you feel very sluggish.
You open the door and walk inside. You are greeted by a large crowd of people. They cheer when they see you. You look around and see that everyone is wearing tuxedos.
Okay. We're at the finals. Red, do you have V-Bones to redeem that? I'll add them into the story just because, but I'll give you a freebie. You notice a celebrity judge. But normally you need V-Bones to add stuff into the story. You notice a celebrity judge walk in. To judge your chicken pot pie. If you redeem a V-Bones rewards, I'll always honor it. Unless it's like racist or offensive or something. But, so the more you know. You notice a celebrity judge walk in to judge your chicken pot pie. It is Joel. How do you even spell that? Joel Varg-Skellethorpe. I'm just going to scroll up.
You introduce yourself and shake his hand. Varskiltor asks you what kind of chicken you said. You tell him you said a whole roasted chicken.
Uh-oh. He's going to say, should have been grass-fed. Should have been free range. You just use a whole roasted chicken from Costco?
He tells you that you did not use enough butter.
Uh-oh. He's being fierce. He's being ruthless in his judgment. Oh, here we go. Switching to British English. Thank you, Rustbox. It's been a while since we had British English. Let's do...
You say, but I followed the recipe exactly. He tells you that you should have added more salt and pepper.
Okay.
You say, I did follow the recipe exactly.
Well, this is a competition. You're not supposed to be just following a recipe. You're supposed to be creating stuff on the fly.
He tells you that you should have added more flour.
Okay, he really hates it. You hang your head in shame and watch as Joel heads over to critique the Pox's dish.
You hear the sound of clapping and turn to see the Pox standing there with his arms crossed.
Okay, that doesn't mean he looks happy.
You say, that was bullshit. I got the same recipe from Food Network.
How could I lose a Food Network show? I got the recipe from Food Network.
The Pox says, bullshit.
You explain. Our sponsor, AiPD, insists that we put butter on everything.
The Pox says, so? You say, I'm not adding any butter to my dish.
Oh, we're defying the sponsors. That's one thing you never do. But Gordon's trying it.
The Pox says, then you're gonna lose. You say, fine, I'll make your fucking macaroni and cheese.
You make macaroni and cheese. This is very unusual to do right in the middle of the judging. But Joel allows it and tries your mac and cheese. NovelAI is dissing you, yeah.
It tastes terrible. You try to argue, but the Pox cuts you off and says, your fucking macaroni and cheese tasted like shit, so you lose.
Oh my god.
You are devastated.
I am devastated. Wow. I fucked up macaroni and cheese. I guess it's been so long since I cooked something simple that I just fucked it up. You know, everybody burns a dish or fucks up a dish, even the pros. You know, food is just such a too much cheese, lack no butter. We didn't salt it. Noodles were way overcooked. We cooked in a wooden bowl, so it never got hot enough. The bowl almost set the kitchen on fire, so it just tastes like burnt wood. You beg, Joel Fox Skeletor. For one more chance. Joel hesitates, but agrees. Joel says, okay, but you have to cook my favorite dish.
Chocolate mousse.
Oh, Joel has a very unhealthy diet if he's eating chocolate mousse all the time.
You open the door and walk inside. You are greeted by a large crowd of people. They cheer when they see you.
No, we're ignoring all that. You start to look up the Food Network recipe for chocolate mousse. But stop yourself. You decide to make your own chocolate mousse. By just making something up.
You go back to the kitchen and prepare a simple chocolate pudding. You walk into the dining room and see that Joel is already there.
Oh.
He looks at you and says, you know, I've never had a good chocolate mousse.
Uh-oh. That's your favorite dish, but he's never had a good one?
You say, well, this isn't a real mousse, but I think it'll work. He takes a bite and says, wow, this is really good. You say, thank you.
The lack of butter ruined it, yeah. The Pox runs out of the kitchen and says, Gordon cheated. These are just chocolate Jello cups that he bought from Walmart.
You try to explain, but the pox interrupts you. The pox says, he's right, Gordon. You cheated. You say, no I didn't, I followed the recipe exactly.
Suddenly, Majin Buu erupts from the kitchen and says,
Cheating scum, you better give me a piece of that.
"Ho-ho!"
The pox says, shut up, you're not even part of the competition. Majin Buu grabs a spoon and chases after the pox.
Majin Buu. You watch as Majin Buu eats, absorbs the pox into his body. You watch in horror as Majin Buu
You run to the kitchen and grab a knife, but it is too late.
Oh my god!
You watch as Majin Buu explodes, sending shrapnel flying through the air.
Oh my
The shrapnel
god!
lands on your face and melts.
Wow! Majin Buu's suicide. I guess he really didn't like the pox. You don't taste like candy! You taste like fucking raw macaroni and cheese! Your face is horribly scarred, but you will survive. You help Joel up, and then you notice Majin Buu begins to reform from the chunks.
You look at Joel and ask what happened. Joel explains, we were all having a nice dinner, when this giant monster appeared and ate the pox. He was trying to eat us, but we managed to kill him.
You point behind Joel to warn him the monster is still alive. But it is too late. Joel is also absorbed into Majin Buu's body.
You scream, Joel.
Joel!
You watch as Majin Buu absorbs Joel into his body.
Oh!
You try to fight, but you are no match for him. He then opens up a portal and sends you flying through it.
Whoa, a portal, okay. You look around. You can't believe that you have been transported to... Oh, okay, just another word.
Another world. You see a woman in a white dress standing next to a fountain.
I'm gonna get rid of that. You notice the strange alien world. Boo make you mac and cheese. Yeah. You notice the strange alien world is oddly flesh-like.
You hear a voice in the distance. You turn to see a beautiful woman. She says, hello, I am called the Goddess of Darkness, Veldora.
Ooh.
You say,
Hello?
You say, what? Veldora says, I don't understand human language, so I will show you how to get home.
Okay, well, you're speaking it perfectly fine, though.
Veldora disappears and then reappears before you.
She just memorized those 2 sentences, and then she's like, I'm out of here.
She says, there, now you are back in your own world.
You look around. Wasn't Veldora in my last story? Maybe. Lucretia definitely was. I don't know if Veldora was. A lot of these names sound similar, though. You look around. And you are back in your kitchen. You're back in your kitchen. Everything seems to be back to normal. Except for a golden colander. Except you notice something strange. A golden calendar has appeared on the counter. You walk up to it and see make a meal out of Majin Buu's body. I don't think he exploded. Well, he exploded, but he reformed. Oh.
A small note.
Oh.
You read the note and it says, Dear winner, this is a special gift from the goddess, Veldora.
Wow.
If you use it correctly, it will allow you to travel between worlds.
Oh my god, I know exactly where we're going. You pick up the calendar. You pick up the golden calendar and whisper, take me to Flavor Town. Yeah.
You suddenly feel an incredible force pull you forward. You fall through the portal and find yourself in a vast field of blue flowers. You realize you are in the middle of a massive flower field.
You think this must be a mistake. But as you walk around, you notice the flowers smell like all of your favorite gourmet dishes. All of Gordon's favorite gourmet dishes that include
hamburgers, pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, French fries, apple pie, etc.
I'm not arguing that none of those things can be made gourmet, but I'm suspicious.
You think to yourself, this is crazy. Why would a god give me a magical device that allows me to visit all of my favorite food places?
You shrug and begin to gorge away on the tasty flowers. This is truly Flavor Town.
You are enjoying your time in the field of flowers when you hear a loud noise. You look up and see a giant UFO flying overhead. You think to yourself, this must be the spaceship that took me to the other world.
No, the colander did, you idiot. Are you so fat that you ate and gave yourself amnesia? You idiot, Gordon. You motion. You try to hide. but the UFO has spotted you and landed nearby. You look at the UFO and see a figure exit.
It is the goddess, Veldora.
Oh, okay. She just forgot. A Y UFO? Yeah, a
Veldora
UFO?
walks over to you and says, "Hello, I am the goddess of darkness, Veldora."
Okay.
You say, "Hi, I'm the winner of the contest."
Veldora welcomes you to Flavortown. She also warns you that the flowers smell terrific, but have one horrible side effect. If they are consumed.
The moment you inhale the scent of any of these flowers, you will be instantly transported to the land of the dead.
What?
You say, "Wait, what?" Veldora says, "Yes, the flowers are actually portals to hell."
Oh my god, we were in some weird Twilight Zone situation. Oh my god. You realize what has happened. And your body has consumed so many of the flowers that you are sent to Super Hell. Welcome to Super Hell, bitch!
You are greeted by a demon lord named Surtur.
Surtur?
He says, "Welcome to Super Hell, loser." You say, "But I won the contest."
We really can't get over that contest.
Surtur laughs and says, "No, you didn't."
You say, "You fucking donkey!"
Surtur laughs and says, "I just told you, you didn't win." You say, "How do you know?" Surtur says, "I have a crystal ball." You say, "A crystal ball?"
You look into Surtur's crystal ball and see a vision.
You are standing in front of a large building with a sign that says, "Flavor Town." You open the door and enter the building. You see a long line of people waiting to get inside.
Okay.
You say to yourself, "This must be the way to heaven." You step up to the counter and say to the clerk, "I want to go to heaven."
Oh my god, hell is waiting in line to get to Flavor Town. You're right, Rustbox.
The clerk says, "Sorry, you have to wait in line."
You wait in line for eternity. This is truly Super Hell. Hungry for eternity. God damn.
You are finally allowed to enter the building.
Oh, I guess eternity isn't forever. It's just a really long time.
You find yourself in a large room filled with hundreds of different flavors of food. You see a sign that says, "Flavor Town." You walk up to the sign and say, "What does the sign mean?"
And then you see, like, you're inside the building, but now there's, like, an infinitely more long line. They're like, it's still going to be another eternity before you get to the food. And we go, oh my god, this is even worse, knowing it's so close.
The clerk says, "This is where the gods eat." You say, "So, I am going to heaven. The clerk says, no, you aren't.
No, 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 you know you're not.
You say, why not?
You ask the clerk, I want to go to hell too.
The clerk says, you can't go to hell too, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
You say, bullshit, I am the winner of the contest, I won the contest.
I won the contest, but I won the contest. Can't you believe this? I won the contest. I can't be in hell. I won a contest. It's like, those things aren't mutually exclusive. Yeah, it's worth a try. I am willing to redo Owl. I want to go to hell too. I want to see what hell 2 happens.
The clerk says, well, I don't care about that, you are going to hell.
I'm going to change this. I'm going to retcon that. I want to go to hell 2 and see what hell 2 is about. The clerk nods and sends you to hell 2.
You are standing in a huge arena filled with thousands of demons. You see a sign that says, Hell 2. You say to yourself, this must be the way to hell.
Another line! Fuck you! They're like, okay. And then they just cross. We look at the sign, and it says Flavortown on it. It's just crossed out. They wrote Hell 2 underneath just for us. And we gotta go to the bathroom, and we're hungry, and we're thirsty. Oh god, I hope this line ends soon. Next time on Hell 2's Kitchen. Like that? You see how I did there?
You are led to the chopping block. Your eyes light up as you think to yourself, I wonder what they are serving today. As you are about to be chopped into pieces, you are saved by a mysterious voice.
Oh, whoa! We're saved by a mysterious voice. Why do you need to get a fast pass to hell? Yeah. I mean, you can pay for the fast pass, but you're not gonna like it.
The voice says, hey, loser. You say, who are you? The voice says, my name is Veldora.
Oh.
You say, oh, the goddess of darkness.
Oh, Veldora. The things you do for me. Well, I think that's a good night of stories. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cast Fireball at her. Well, we'll never know. In the sequel, we'll have to find out. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow. I think Cory and Tony are going to be down, so bye ho wee way. Enjoy the rest of your night, and see you tomorrow. Submit your prompts. Thank you, Owl. Thank you, Red. Here's the prompts. See you tomorrow. Take care.